Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Hokies! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Young. He's going for it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Young. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead is now 4 here in the first.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Young. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him. And
oh, he's got some space. The 20, the inside, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Wants to go up top. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. With the catch, it's Smith.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Boise State 19, Virginia Tech 10.
And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to pass, it's Young. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got an open man. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. The Broncos are marching down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll run the quarterback sneak, and they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Scanning the field, it's Young. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but Also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the two-point try. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Got a little space. The offense coughs it up. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't. Chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Broncos have it with a first and goal.
Didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Back to pass. It's Young. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up.
Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it out. It's Fletcher. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
on the ground. It's Jordan. Powers through the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the
breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
Oh, out of space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Takes it the other way. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive when these third downs present themselves.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Traynor. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Brings up.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Off play action. Here's some pressure. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half.
Virginia Tech, 17. Boston College, 8.
And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half.
To kick it off.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Turning it on. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Touchdown, Hokies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Picks up 4. Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Trainer. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts.
Breaks into the open on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's loose on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Running through contact. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the stomping has commenced.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
38, Boston College, 16.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The DBs will back off a bit. He wants a big play here late. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They And the Hokies will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Tebow. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
That's caught. It's Barnes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Brown. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Defense showing blitz here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
Gives it on the option. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. At the 40, there he goes. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Tebow. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Wide open spaces. Past the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. toss to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Oh, he's got some strength. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Tebow. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Falcons in the hurry up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Steps away. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Give to Brown. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push and leading.
Got some room in him to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Still looking, on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
And